I'm going to Wal-Mart. She going to Wal-Mart. They going to Wal-Mart. They be at Wal-Mart. We going to Walla World. Walla World. Wal-Mart. She going to Wal-Mart. They going to Wal-Mart. They be at Wal-Mart. We going to Walla World.
All right. So I wanted to make a video. The hell's that guy staring at? I wanted to make a video addressing riding in the rain, or not riding in the rain, which some people would call fair weather riding, or being a fair weather rider, which I am not. Since I now live in the Pacific Northwest, or West Washington, or Northwest Washington, or whatever you want to call the area I'm in, it's been raining the last week. So if I didn't want to ride in the rain this whole last week, I wouldn't have been riding pretty much at all. Even when I did those Navy videos, I ran away from a place that was raining and managed to get in the clear, so I got to shoot those pretty safe. But you'll hear a lot of back and forth about rain riding, and some, I guess, new riders don't even risk it. I was talking to some buddies at work, and I asked him if you rode in the rain, like a guy who was on his first bike, which is an R6, and he said no. When I asked why, he just said, oh, it's because I'm a pussy. Which, you know, it doesn't mean you're a pussy. It just means you don't want to ride in the fucking rain. Some people are recreational riders. I myself, when I first got my first bike, my Bandit, way back, within the, well, first is the fact that when I got that bike, it was my only mode of transportation, and I had a job, I had to go to work, and if it was raining at 7 a.m., and then I had to ride to work in the rain. Now, I lived in South Texas at that time, so rain wasn't something I was overly worried about. And like my first week riding, it rained for a good 3 days, like thunderstorm kind of rain, not just like light rain like I get out here. And being an idiot, I didn't have any rain gear, so I drove to work in some jeans with one of my jackets on. This jacket, actually my textile jacket, which keeps my chest dry at the very least. But I would get to work and my pants would just be soaked, and I just had to deal. And I'm not really complaining. I think I should have went straight there. Too late now. I'm not really complaining about that, because I enjoy riding, and that was my decision to become a biker, if you will. Not these traditional, since I didn't have a hog or anything. So I rode through it, and it is scary your first few times doing it. But it's not overly hard. I mean, you just gotta be smart. Don't go faster than you should. Don't over accelerate, and you'll be fine for the most part. Obviously, that doesn't say anything about people driving in the rain, like in the cars. But it's really not that hard. It's like a mental toughness thing, I guess, because you're gonna feel the rain. If your neck is exposed or any skin is exposed, it kind of feels like little needles when it hits you. I mean, I'm never gonna fall off my bike crying because I got hit with a raindrop, but you can feel it. It's there. And if you can just get through that, I mean, you can ride. I also wear these gloves, not my actual riding gloves. These are some gloves that I got from the uniform shop. They're winter gloves, but they seem to be decently waterproof, so I don't have to wear my little thin riding gloves and stretch them out and get those all screwed up and have freezing cold hands. So whenever water's falling from the sky, I'm wearing these gloves. Apparently this guy's a freak. A freak. You're just a freak in a mask. But yeah, if anybody tries to pressure you into riding in the rain, you just tell them to go fuck themselves, because if you're not ready for it, it is going to be dangerous. Oh, they kissed. I wonder if the camera got that. I've had an experience hydroplaning on the highway because I was riding just after it rained, and there was enough water for my bike to hydroplane, and I'm not gonna lie, that scared the hell out of me. The bike corrected itself, luckily. I just kind of froze, and my hand locked the throttle where it was at, so I just kept going, and the bike corrected itself. But yeah, it's scary, but it's something I could have avoided if I had just gotten in the other lane instead of being an idiot. That is a huge compensator right there. Come on down and buy a compensator 3000. But yeah, it's not too bad. You know, you get cold if you buy the right gear. It's all right. A few little tricks. Go to Cycle Gear and buy some cheap rain pants. They help block wind too, so it's a double whammy on that. And if you don't have one of those wipers, there are wipers that go like on your thumb here that you can get. I haven't seen them. I've heard a few other vloggers talk about it. M13 had them in a video. I believe Leadpin has mentioned them. And you can wipe off your visor. It's like squeegee for your thumb. And they're pretty cool. I haven't seen them, so what I do is, you know, like right now I'm doing 40, or yeah, I'm doing 40, and if I just turn my head sideways, it'll usually, you know, the bigger droplets will just slip off the side of the helmet. On the intro, if you manage to get through the intro and are actually listening to this, thank you. In the intro, you might see me do that a few times, look sideways randomly, and that's just to get the rain off of my face shield. It doesn't say anything for fog. If you start slowing down and you're doing like 10 miles an hour or something, you're going to fog up just because of the rain, and it's going to leave some murky crap on the inside that's not going to clear, which is annoying. Now, if that starts happening, I do suggest you stop and try to correct that or something. But yeah, in areas like this, it's just raining all the time. I think it's stopped now. I can't really tell because there's water droplets on my visor that I didn't wipe off, and they're still just there. I don't think it's still raining where I'm at right now. But if I was a fair weather rider, which sounds so negative when you say it like that, but if I was one, I would probably not be able to ride at all through October out here, October, November. And I'm trying to do as much riding as I can before I have to go underway and, you know, just be surrounded with water and leave my bike. It's just going to be a very sad time for me. As long as you can stay safe. I don't suggest that, you know, if it's heavy rain, you're like, well, fuck it, I'm going to go for a ride. If you're going to do that, you might get yourself in trouble. I mean, unless you're going to stay at slow speeds, you'll still be fine. Or if you have like a KLR or whatever your fancy of dual sport. I have no idea where I'm at. I'm going to have to turn around. You're going to hear that a lot in these videos. I don't know where the hell I'm at, because I don't. But as long as you play it safe, you should be safe. And that's what we should all be about, keeping it safe. Actually, I think I do know where I am. But otherwise, as far as rain goes, you know, there's not really too much you can be told. It's just like riding. You'll do it when you're ready for it. Make sure you get as much waterproof, windproof stuff as you can, that you need. And just get used to it. You can't get used to it if you don't practice it. And just get out there. Another trick, actually, another trick that I learned or figured out is that when cars are ahead of you, like if there's enough rain that you see the water in the street, the car ahead of you is going to make a path. The tire is going to clear a path in the water. And you can ride in that. You just stick your tires in that so that you don't have to worry about riding on top of water. You're just riding in their wake. And I found that keeps the bike a bit more stable. I don't have to worry about rain and whatnot, you know, messing up, or the water causing issues with that. Yeah, that usually works out. That's usually like freeway, though. You see that.
She buy good, With the dream